6 habits that can help you lose lockdown weight. Not everything about staying home was bad. Use these expert tips to start losing, or keep your weight loss momentum going. As people emerge from isolation due to the COVID-19 pandemic, many are taking a fresh look at the eating habits they've maintained during the past year and a half. Some people actually improved their diet during this time while others gained the now notorious quarantine 15. Whatever your current situation, it's not too late to adopt some of the good lockdown habits that can help you lose weight. Other eating patterns born of the pandemic, the ones that led to weight gain, can derail your healthy eating habits long-term if you don't deal with them now. Monica Reinigal, LDN, a clinical nurse specialist, licensed nutritionist, and host of the Change Academy podcast, offers expert advice on the dietary habits you want to take into the future and which ones are better off left behind. Has the COVID-19 pandemic changed our eating patterns in ways that could affect our sleep? While some people may be eating healthier, others may be eating more irregularly, all of which can have positive and negative effects on sleep, explains Marie-Pierre Stange, Ph.D., Associate Professor of Nutritional Medicine at the Columbia University Irving. 1. Having breakfast. Many office workers transitioned to work-from-home arrangements during the pandemic, freeing them from morning commutes. And if you've ever had a schedule that requires you to race through school drop-off and fight traffic in order to get to your desk on time, you know that breakfast is often the first thing that gets cut from the morning routine. People often give ran out of time as an excuse for not eating breakfast, says Reinigal. Without that hectic morning commute, some people spent the time improving their self-care with simple steps like eating breakfast. And that can help with weight loss. A study published in June 2021 in the journal The Proceedings of the Nutrition Society found that those who didn't eat a morning meal were more likely to eat more added sugars, carbohydrates, and total fat over the course of the day. There are certain things you want in a healthy diet, such as fiber, that are often front-loaded for the day at breakfast, says Reinigal. 2. Homemade lunch. When offices closed because of the pandemic, many were suddenly forced to go without takeout lunch specials. A survey by market research firm Acosta found that 31% of people were eating lunch at home every day, compared with just 18% pre-COVID, and that may have been a blessing in disguise. When researchers assessed the nutritional quality of meals eaten at full-service or fast food restaurants using data from 35,000 Americans between 2003 and 2016, they found that less than 0.1% were of ideal quality, based on the American Heart Association 2020 Diet Score, according to a study published in April 2020 in the Journal of Nutrition. As people are increasingly called back to their workplaces, packing those lunches for the office can help keep weight in check. Related, 69 top self-care tips for taking care of you during the coronavirus pandemic. 3. Skipping restaurants. Between full-on closures and capacity restrictions at restaurants, many people have found themselves eating out far less frequently than they used to. From a weight perspective, this is an unambiguously positive thing. A study published in January 2016 in the Journal of the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics found that 92% of restaurants deliver way more calories than you need on any single eating occasion. 4. Weighing yourself. A tight waistband can signal that you're gaining weight if you're wearing fitted clothes to work every day. But what about when you live in sweats, as many people did during the pandemic? That's when you need to check in with the bathroom scale. According to research published in February 2015 in Obesity, weighing yourself more often has been consistently associated with better weight outcomes. It's a good idea to keep it up even when you go back to pants with zippers. 5. Eating whole grains and beans. Early in the pandemic, people stocked up on shelf-stable ingredients that could help minimize trips to the grocery store, like dried beans and whole grains. These also just happen to be some of the healthiest foods out there. Eating these foods more often has gut health benefits. People who eat a lot of these are more likely to have a healthy weight, says Reinigal. A study published in July 2021 in the Journal of Nutrition found that people who eat 3 servings of whole grains a day had smaller increases in waist size than people who eat little or no whole grains. Now that you may be shopping more often, it's still smart to keep these staples on your list. 6. Cooking more. If you spent any time on social media during the pandemic, you probably saw many more home-cooked dishes in your feed than ever. People were forced to rediscover their capacity to prepare meals day after day, and many rediscovered their enthusiasm for it, says Reinigal. With few options for outside-the-home entertainment and restaurants often off limits, families turn to their home kitchens for fun and as well as for food. Home cooking is the king of positive health habits. Research has shown that people who usually cook for themselves eat fewer calories and enjoy a higher quality diet.